Hello everyone, Rich here, back for part 2 of this SS Lapland tutorial. Today's focus will be the ship's superstructure, which will consist of, I think, 3 decks plus the forecastle and maybe the deck houses as well. There's about 3 or 4 different deck houses on this ship, so it's kind of a retro looking thing. But we'll start with the forecastle anyway, the front portion here in the white. So we're going to go down to that first, on the inside of the white. So we're going to go to the second block down from the top, so on the inside here, here's the front. Down one from the top, and we're starting this bit here. And we're going to add 28 wood blocks back. So one down and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. And at the end of the 28, we'll put a red block to mark the centre. And then from there, we're going to build out 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way out to the side. And then down 2, 1, 2 like that, and then forward in this gap here, just filling that in, so that creates the rest of the forecastle deck there. So do the same on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, down 2, and then fill in the space there. There we go. That's that bit done there. And then the back wall here, you just want to build this down to the deck like so. So it's going to be in total 4 blocks high. So I just fill all that in like so. There we go, so there's that back wall done like so, and then this area here, you just want to fill all this in with wood now, so this is one of those fun jobs. And to say balls to this, I'm going to stand on a block over here. I shall stand over here and actually use the fill tool. I'll just delete that one, I used the fill tool, so fill. Need to get my notes out of the way so I can see. Fill wood by 200, and that should fill in. It did. The whole forecastle raised deck there, and there we go. There's that deck done like so. Marvellous. So that's one job done there. And then behind where the wall is here now, we can sort of curve this off a little bit. So the first block behind the wall, we can put 2, the next block along put 1, and then it sort of goes 3, 2, 1 like that to make it sort of more curvy. Do the same on the other side, so put 2 and then 1 like that. Marvellous. That's our forecastle done. Well, almost done. What we're going to do now is add some stairs. So we get our stair blocks, which are oak wood. And what we're going to do for the stairs, we're going to build, or count to the 6th block in from the side. So go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then remove a block, and then build our stairs going down like so. So this is fairly simple design stair. Okay, so it's a single line of stairs as well. I'm not going to double it up. So it's just oh, I knew I'd balls that up. Stairs. I knew I'd fuck that up, excuse me. Block, white block, and then stairs and stairs. There we go. I knew I'd screw that up. Right, so it's a single set of stairs like that. Well, single block wide anyway, and then just add the banisters like so. And there we go. And then do the same on the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in from the other side. Remove a block and then place the stairs going down, and do it properly this time because I screw up all the time. Right, stairs in, and then 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, there, and then 2 up, 2 up, 2 up there. There we go. So there's the basics of the forecastle done like so, and it should look something like that. Right, now the next job is to start the main superstructure, or the first deck of the superstructure. So we're going to go down to the back wall we just built for the forecastle here, from the centre block, which is here, and I don't know why every time I click there it always lags. I don't know. Anyway, from the middle block on the deck behind the wall here, we're going to count back to the 54th block back. So 54 blocks back from there. That's block number 1. So just count there. I'll turn around and do it. So we're going to go to the 54th block back. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40. 50 there, and then was it 54? So 51, 52, 53, and 54. So on block 54, we'll put our red block there, like so, and then we're going to build a wall, the full width of the ship, which is 35 wide. So what the hell's half of 35? 17, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Good. And same the other side. So basically the full width. Don't really need to count it, just make sure it's the full width of that area. So out to the side like that. and then build that to 4 high, so 2, 3, 4, 4 blocks high all the way across. So I'll do this as quick as I can, and hopefully get it right. And then one more line, so that's 4 high in total. Like that, there we go. So that's 4 high like that, and then the sides in the gap here, you just want to build back 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then build this little 3 bit to 5 high. So 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1 over the top of the ends like that. So the ends of the wall are 5 high, but the middle part of the wall is 4 high, because there'll be handrails on this bit here. So do the same on the other side, build the 3, 1, 2, 3, and then build that to 5 high. 3, 4, and 5, plus 1 on the end like that. And there we go, there's the front wall of our deck. Alright, so now I need to move to the back of the deck, or the wall, all the way to the back of the ship, and we're going to go and add the back wall. Excuse me, hiccups. Yeah, so go to the back wall now. To the centre block of the deck, back of the ship, centre of the deck, which is this block here, right at the back. And we're going to count to the 47th block forward. So that's the first block there, and we go 47 forward. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, and then 47 there. And we put our centre block again, and then we build this wall 33 wide. So what's half of 33? 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 out that way. So the end block's already there. So basically just build all the way out to the side, really, like so. So all the way out like that, and then you increase this wall to 4 high. So 2, 3, 4, like that, all the way across, all the way up, and then all the way across. So 4 high, like the front wall, like so. I'll just build this freehand again. So la 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 la, dee 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 dee, do 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 do. Sounds like, oop, missed one. So yeah, god damn it, there. So 4 high all the way across like so, and then on the sides build that to the same height, and then in the space between the wall and the rest of the superstructure just build in 1, 2, 3, 4 like that, and then build that to the same height as the outside. So build it 5 high on the sides like that, like we did on the front. Build the sides to the 5 high, and then the back wall itself, leave that to 4 high. So just go to the other side now and fill in that gap as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that, and then build that to 5 high, like so. And there we go, there's the back wall of the superstructure done. This area is going to be a bit different though, because there's going to be another deck in this area, but it's going to be half the height, so it'll be 2 blocks up rather than the 4, which is confusing. And then the last one will be further down, because it goes in a sort of a tier. So you've got the bottom deck, middle deck, top deck. So this is the top deck here. So it's confusing, but once it's all built in place, you'll see how it goes. But what we're going to do now is add the deck. So go on the inside of the walls we just built, and from the back wall, just start adding the deck from the top of the 4 high section. So just going to build this all the way forward to the front wall that we built. So I'm going to build a few blocks of this, and then I'm going to do a jump cut, because I cannot be bothered to do this on screen. Also, if you remember part 1, I actually crashed the server trying to use WellNet to do it. So there we go, there's the first few blocks filled in. So I'm going to do a jump cut now while I fill in the rest, and then we can move on. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So there's the deck added, and the ship should look something like that. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go down to the front wall of the superstructure, and we're going to start adding the main superstructure, well, the superstructure above what we've already got. Now we're going to leave out the front bridge deck house for the moment, because I'm going to focus on the main body of the superstructure, because the bridge is on a separate deck house, as well as there's 2 separate deck houses at the back. So we're going to focus on the main middle one for the minute. So we're going to go down to the front wall, and we're going to go on the wood to the 27th block back. So 27 back, so that's the first block there. Count back 27, so that's 10, 20, 7. So 27 blocks back, we'll put another centre block there, and we're going to build the inside walls first, and these walls are going to be 25 wide, so that's 12 each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 that way, plus 2 behind it, And then same the other side, so 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, plus the 2, like that. And then the side walls, you're going to want to build those 124 blocks down the line, or down the side. So from here, first block there, we're going to build 124 blocks. So that's number 1. So 124, so a lot of freehand building going on like this. I'll probably weld it at the rest of it just to build it up to the right height, but we'll get the foundations in first. So I want 124 all the way down the length of the thing like so. And I've also missed one. How far is that? That is 97, so a little bit further. And that is 114. And that is 100. Oh, that's a bit further. 1, 2, 3, back. That's 124 there. There we go. So 124. And then at the end of that, you're going to want 2. 1, 2, like that. There we are. And then just do the same on the other side. Build it 127. 124, sorry. 124, 124, 124. So I should do the same this side. I won't bother counting out or measuring out because I can compare it to the other side. So 124 is what we want. And just build it all the way down the length like so. Am I nearly there? Nope. That's the thing about having horizontal lines on the deck. You can actually use them as a ruler rather than having them the proper one. They're meant to be facing sort of forward to back rather than side to side like mine, but that's how it is. So there we are. There's the 124 plus the 2, and then we just build across the back to join them all together. Like so. And I haven't put the centre block in, so I've got to measure that. So the centre block, so 25, it'll be on block 13, won't it? So there's the centre there. So I'll put the centre block there like so. There we go. So that's our foundations of our walls done like that. And then what you can do now is build them all to 3. Is it 3 high? Yeah, 3 high. So I'll start at the back. So build them 3 high like so. I'll just do a few freehand and then I'll weld edit them all, just to get that little pain in the ass job out of the way. And then we'll start adding the doors and windows as well, but not right now. So there's the back wall. I'll weld edit the rest just to save a bit of time. So I know some people don't like me using weld edit, but nonetheless. So I'll just do the side lights as a set chords. This helps if I spell it right. There we go. And then there and there. And then across the other side. And then across like that. And then do and then down the other side. Down to there. And there we go. There's our foundations done like that. And don't look too bad, do it? At least for something. So what we're going to do now is go down to the front again, and we're going to build a line across the top. So what we're going to do, the front wall, which is 25 wide, we're going to increase that to 4 high. So from the ends, go 4 high like so. So it just builds up 1 extra like that, and then we're going to build out to the sides 7 out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That goes all the way out to the edge like so. So that's 7 out that way. And then the same the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 like that. So it looks something like that. And then the sides, we're going to build a line down the side now, which is going to be 125. So that's 125. So I'll put the first block there, and we're going to want 125. So build this all the way down the length. It's basically the length of the outside edge. So I'll show you what I mean when I get there. So it's 125, or to the end of the outside edge. I'll show you. So I'll build it anyway. So yeah, it goes all the way down the length of this outside edge, and when we get to the end of it, it should be 125. Oh, just gone too far. So there you go. See, there's the end of the outside edge where the ship starts to get narrower again, and the top block, the end block of what we just built, should be 125, which it is. That's fine. So that's 125, and then just inside of that, you're going to want to add another 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 back like that, and then you're going to go inwards 17. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Plus a centre block to mark the end like that. So that's the overhang of the back of the deck. So that works out quite well. So this is just sort of an open promenade area. So I should do the same on the other side. So it was 125 or to the end of the deck, or to the end of the outside wall. So I should just free build it. Bit of a pain in the ass doing it, but we'll get there. Now, a lot of people say my ships are not accurate. Well, no shit. When you got ships that don't have much documentation about them, then you know you got to improv. So if you don't like the way I design my ships, then well, this ain't the place for you. But there we go. Anyway, there's the 125 there, and then we want to add 4 behind that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 17 inwards towards the centre. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and there we go. That all links up like so. And there we go, that looks quite good. So that's that bit done like that. And then what we want to do now is from it's basically the side walls, the back wall here and the front wall, leave them as 4 high, but the side walls, these bits here, the 4 and the 125, you're going to want to increase them by another block. So just like we did on the deck below, really. It's just because it's the same as, like I say, on the deck below. You've got the end walls, which are one certain height, and then the outside edges are another height. So that's what this is going to be again. So the back wall and the front wall, leave how they are, but the side walls, just add the extra line like so. And these will support windows and pillars and things. So I'll do this side freehand, and then the other side I'll do welded it, because I can't be bothered doing it. So basically just add a line on the outside lines only. And my shoulder's starting to give me jip. Ugh. I think the mouse is starting to go to shit as well, which is a bit awkward. Right, there we go. So there's one side done. You can see it's 1 block higher than the rest. So the front wall, leave that as it is, and just do the same on the other side. So put a line down the other side. I'll use welded it for this one because I cannot be bothered to build it freehand. Call me what you like, I do not care. So there's one bit there. So you set course there for that side, and then for that row of 4 there like that. There we go. So that's a little jobby done there like that. And now from the back wall we can start adding the deck, which will be from the inside. The deck will sit on top of these walls in here, which we built the square, and then go from the back wall. The deck will go on the inside like that, and this will go from the back wall here all the way to the front wall without a hitch. So I shall fill in like that. Actually, I'll use the welded it for this now. I'll go over here and I'll try and use welded it. I'll try and get it done without any aggro. So I shall stand here and welded it the rest. So where's fill one? There we are. So this should hopefully fill in the deck without any issues. Oh, there we go. That was quick. So there's the deck all filled in. That's pretty good. There we are. So there's the deck filled in, and it don't look too bad. No, I'm quite happy with that. So that's that job done. You can see we've got 2 decks done now. It don't look too bad. So next job we're going to do now is to look at the prototype and make sure I get this right. And we're going to add some pillars. Now I'm going to use birch fence for this one, but you can use end rods. End rods probably look better because it's white and go with the white quartz. But I'm going to use birch fence anyway because they're a bit thicker. So from the front corner of the deck we just built, we're going to add a pillar like that, and then every 4th block along the side we're going to add a pillar. So every 4th block, so 1, 2, 3, 4 back, add a pillar. And these pillars are only 2 blocks high, which is quite good. So that's 2 pillars. So every 4th block, so pillar like so. So every 4th block. I don't know how many there are exactly, but as long as you just keep going along the side to the other end, between the top deck and the middle deck here, you should be fine. Or the top deck and the bottom deck, you should be hunky-dory with the placement of the pillars. Like I say, just do it every 4th block, and everything should work out just fine. In theory, I've already screwed that up. La 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 da 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 da. Don't worry about me doing the other side. I'll weld it at that, or do it on off camera, because I want to sort that doors and windows out next. Because people do complain when I put windows in the wrong place, but to be fair, I don't give a toss. I do my window layout the best I can, because, like I said, there ain't much documentation for this ship, so it is what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So there we are. There's our last pillar, and the last pillar goes on the last corner block, and there we go. That looks quite neat. That worked out quite well. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So that's the same as that deck over there, or that ship. and that should all be working out fine. So what we're gonna do now is go back to the front and the side walls. I don't know about the front walls yet because there's going to be stairs added, but we'll start from the side walls anyway. This is on the front left side. I'll do the other side off camera, the pillars and the doors and windows, but we'll just do this side first. We'll put a window to the second block back on the side wall, and then we'll put our doors in. Like so, there's doors. So one window and a door, and then what we'll do, we'll put in a window. How many should we do? We'll do 10 windows. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So every third block basically had a window. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 windows, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So 10 windows, and then we'll add another pair of doors, like so, and then we'll do the same again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 windows again, and then another pair of doors, like so. So it all goes down the same. It's basically just keep doing the same thing all the way down. So I do the same again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then another door set. And then same again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we are. So that's the last window there. So the back wall you probably do the same again, but I'll leave those because there's going to be stairs. So the back wall, leave that for now. But there you go. There's the doors and windows down one side. So it's 2 doors, 10 windows, 2 doors, 10 windows, 2 doors, 10 windows, all the way down the side, and it should look something like that. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do another jump cut while I sort the other side out, and then we shall move on to something else. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So there's the other side done. I've done a copy paste, so the doors and windows and pillars are on both sides now, so it should look something like that. What we're going to do now is focus on the next deck above, which is almost the same but slightly different design. So what we're going to do, go to the front wall of the deck we just built, and what we're going to do then is to go to the 4th block back on the wood. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4 back, put our centre block, and then the front wall is going to be 25 wide, so that's 12 each side again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 plus the 2. Same the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 plus the 2. And then the sides are going to be 118, 118. So I put the first block there and build it along again. So 118 blocks is what we want. Just build it freehand and measure it as we get there. La 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 dee 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 dee. How far is that? That is 97, so a little bit further. That's 115, 16, 17, 18. There we go. 118 like that. Plus the 2. And there we go. There's one side. I just do the other side as well quickly. I've got a pain in my eye, which is not good. I think I'm losing my eyesight, which is not good. I have problems with my left eye, and it's gradually spread to the right eye, which is great. Anyway, give me headaches as well. Anyway, go along the 118 down both sides. Oh, missed one. So there, oh, god damn it. Right, there we are. There's the 118 there, and then the same across for the row of 2, and then across the back to join them together like so. So there we are. There's our back wall. I'll put the centre block in as well, like so. And there we are. And it's the same process as we've done on the deck below there. We're just going to build them to 3 high. So I'll do the usual routine of welded it then. So just do the side. So there's build them 3 high all the way around, and then everything should be hunky diddly dory in theory. So what's it set? Where's set quartz then? And oh, missed one. Yeah, there's the front done, and then we just do the other side, like so. La 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 da 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 dee 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 dee. La 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 la, and then across the back. Why not? There we go. So there's our back wall done. There's our walls increased to 3 high, all the way around, and it don't look too bad. So what we're going to do now is work out what I'm going to do. So what we're going to do, we're going to put some side windows on first. Before we build anything else, we'll do the windows. So we'll go to the side, go to the front corner of the deck we just built down here. So the front corner here, this is the front right side. And from the front block here, this is the first block, we're going to count back to the 26th block. So that's 10, 20, 24, 24, oh, 26, 25, 26 is there. So on the block 26 back, build a pillar of 2 blocks like that. So 26th block back, pillar. And then after that, we're going to build 26 windows, each separated by a block. So you can see on the prototype just there below the funnels, you got a line of windows. So you're just going to do that, 26 windows. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. There we go. So 26 windows plus a pillar at the end like that, a 2-block pillar like that. And then just add blocks in between to fill them all up. Like so. Or fill the gaps in between. And there we go, there's our side window like that. Now just do the same the other side, get it out of the way. So 26 windows back, so, or 26 blocks back, so first block there, and go 26 back, so that's 20, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 26. Add our pillar, and then our windows, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. And then a pillar at the end like that. And that measures up against the other side, and then just fill in the blocks in between. Like so. And I always used to dread doing windows like this on ships, because they're always a pain in the ass to work out. But luckily these ones are in just one clump of 26 rather than separated by groups of 10 and then a space in between, and then that all works out quite fine, that does. Anyway, there's our windows done like that. And they don't look too bad. Next job is to add the outside of the, well, like we did on the deck below, to add the outside line of the overhang of the deck. So we go to the front wall on the inside walls here at the very top, and on top of that, this block here, we're going to build on the top 4 blocks of wood forward. So 1, 2, 3, 4 like that, plus a centre block there to mark the front. So there's the front wall, or the thingy done like that. And what we're going to do then is build the same, the deck above is going to be exactly the same as the one below, so exactly the same length and width. So from this centre block, just build all the way out to the side of the ship, following the same contours as below. So just go all the way out to the side, to the side like that, and it should be exactly the same position, block corner below like that, so it's in the same position. Do the same below, so it's, the width should be 20, is it 25 or 33? I can't remember how wide it is now. I'll measure it anyway. So from corner to corner it should be 39. You know, I never bother counting that. Anyway, so that's the full width like that, and you just want to build down the sides to the end of the deck, so the same length as the deck below, so that it should be, if I read my notes, I don't know, I can't read my notes. Anyway, just build the same all the way down the side, and it should be fine. So it should go across the top of the windows as well. So build the full length of the deck till you get to the same length as the deck below. So just build this all the way back across the top of the windows like so. So that seals the windows off, and just go all the way down the length like so. Oop, gone too far. So there we are, there's that bit there, and then just add the extra 4 at the end. So there we are. So there we are. So this is actually the same design as the deck below. So just go to the same length of the end blocks there, and then the 4 there like that, and then back across the other side as well. So just go to the middle, inwards like that, and then add our colour block to mark the centre like that, and then it's the same on the other side. I'm getting one hell of a headache right now, I don't know why, but probably to do with my eyes. And then we just do the same on the other side. Maybe it's just constant sound of clicking and block placing. Doing this for 10 years, it does sort of burn into your skull a little bit. Oh, gone too far. So we're up to the end there, and then add the 1, 2, 3, 4, and then across the back like so. So those two decks are exactly the same, effectively. So there we are, there's the back wall done, and there's that deck done like so. And then, like the deck above, or deck below rather, we can do the same pillars, so I should add those as well. So start from the front corner and add our pillars. And they're in exactly the same position as the ones below, so you don't really need to count them, just put them in the same place. Although there's going to be less of them because there's windows in between. That last one, I think I might have boo-booed somewhere. Oh no, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, that gap is slightly bigger on that side, so that's fine. We'll just leave that one for a minute and just go to the other side, or go to the other end, and do the same there. Yeah, so this gap here on this end is slightly different, so there we are. Just 2 block gap rather than the 3, so yes. Slight boo-boos, but never mind. Dog's barking, which is really annoying. And there we go, there's our pillars on that side, and there we are. And it should look something like that. And then the same again for the doors and windows, it's the same process as below, as the one below, just add the first window, pair of doors, and then 10 windows. I'll put the first window in, and then a pair of doors like so. And then we just add the 10 windows, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and then the doors. And there we go, you get the idea. It's the same design, same doors and windows pattern as one below. And there we go. So I'll just do another, well, I won't do the jump cut just yet because we've got to put the deck on top. So I'll do the rest of the windows and doors during the jump cut, but what we're going to do now is add the deck. So the deck will go from the blocks we've got here. So you've got 4 wood blocks here. What you do is just carry on the deck from there, from the front to the back, and it should all look fine. So I just fill in the first few blocks, and then I shall stand here and use the fill tool again. So where is it? Where is it? Fill, there it is. Hopefully this will work. Come on. There we go. So there's the deck added like so. And it don't look too bad. So that's one side of the doors or windows, and, well, pillars anyway, done. I'll finish off the doors or windows in a moment. But that's how we got so far. And it don't look too bad. So I should do a jump cut and finish that off, and then we'll move on to something else. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So I've done the pillars and windows on both sides now, so now the ship should look something like that. So you can see all the windows in there, down that side there. So that's that bit done. Now we're going to move to the top deck, which we've just built, and we're going to add another deck house, which is a bit of an awkward shaped one because it's in 2 levels. So we're going to go to the front wall again, or the front of the deck, and on the wood we're going to go back to the 7th back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to there. Center block, and then we're going to build this wall 17 wide, which is 8 either side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that way. I'm just looking at the prototype, and then the sides are going to be 96. So it's basically a square deck house for the minute. So the sides are 96. So that's the first block there, and we want 96. So I shall build it freehand. For the minute, so we're just going to build the square base for the minute, because then we're going to build the walls up in a different way. So I'll build the side walls first. So it's 96 down the sides. So how long is that? That is 65. A little bit further to go, and that is 92, 93, 94, 95, 96. There we go. So that's 96. I'll just measure to make sure. There we go. So then do the same the other side. Can't help thinking I've done a bit of a boo-boo at the moment, but not to worry. If there is a boo-boo, I shall correct it. But anyway, I do the same the other side, so the 96 the other side. Nearly there, nearly there. And there we go. So there's the 96 down both sides, and then across the back, like so. And that boo-booing it up, and then another centre block there as well. I think that's the centre. Yeah, that'll do. Anyway, there's the foundations of our walls done. So it's basically a square like that. Now let me just look at the prototype so I know what I'm doing. Yep. Right, now we go down to the front wall. And like I say, this goes in two phases because the deck is, well, this deck house is in two heights. So the front wall here, this is the front wall, going to increase that to 4 high. So 2, 3, 4, and then across like so. So 4 high for the front. Just do the front for now because, like I say, it's an awkward design. So 4 high like that. And then on the centre front, on the front here, we're going to add some wood blocks, and we're going to build 4 wood. So 1 on the middle, and then 2, 3, 4 forward. So it's 4 blocks forward like that, plus a centre block like that. So it looks something like that, and it looks a bit odd, but it's a thing. So it's 4 wood, 1 centre block, and then we're going to build outwards 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 that way, and 11 the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I think that's 23 in width altogether. So that's that bit there. And then the sides are 58. So put the first block there, and then we're going to build 58. So that's 1, and then build it freehand. So 58 back is what we want. 5, 8, 58. How far is that? That is 48, 49, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that should be 58. It is. There we go. So that's 58 there. And then we're going to go inwards 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And another centre block there like that. So there we are. There's that bit done. And we'll just do the same the other side. So the 58 all the way back, and then the 10 in again. So 58 all the way down the side like so. Oh, gone too far. Never mind. I think that's about right, isn't it? Yeah, can't move. No, too far. There we are. And then in the 10 like that. And there we go. So there's the top line of blocks done like so, and it don't look too bad. And then what we're going to do, we'll go back to the front, and from the centre block underneath, we're just going to add another line of blocks underneath like so. So this will go all the way around again, all the way around. So it's basically the same design but 1 block under, and try and keep that without making any boo-boos. So it's all the way down the line of 58 again, down the sides, and then across to the other side. So what I'll do, I'll just carry on going all the way around, so all the way across the back, and then up the other side, like so. And then up the other side, or from the other side to the front. And there we go. So there's the walls increased like so. And then when we come to add the deck will go in where those 4 blocks are, so in this space on top of that front wall like so. So we don't worry about the deck just yet. What we're going to do now is go back to where the walls drop in height, or back to the end of the 58 basically. So here's the left side, here's the back end of the 58. So what we're going to do, we're going to go from the bottom block of the 2, so it's 2 blocks high, go from the bottom block here, and we're going to count, like, we're going to extend the bottom by 16, so 16 back from this block here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then we go out 2, 1, 2, and then back 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then inwards 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then down 2 to connect to the foundations like that. And there we go, there's our walls done, or the top line done. So do the same on the other side. So it was back from here, it was extra 16, wasn't it? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, out 2, 1, 2, back 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then in 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down 2. 1, 2, like that. There we go. So behind that pillar we just built, so where the blocks go in 5 and then down 2, everything behind that on this wall here will be 4 high now. So build them to 4 high all the way around. So I'll do this freehand quickly. Like that. So the back wall is now 4 high. Well, the back behind what we just built inwards is all now 4 high. So everything behind that pillar is what I mean. So just add all of this. Sorry about the background noise. I got my window open, but problem with having sunshine, summertime, and well, not summertime, but warm days. You open your window, and then everyone gets their fucking motorbike out and cars and go for a drive on this very busy road outside. At least it's not the guy with his chainsaw. There we go. So there we are. There's those walls there, and then everything forward of that point. So forward of the pillar here, the walls are now going to be 3 high. So 2, 3, like that. Well, 3 high. I'm just trying to think actually. So it'd be 3 high up to where the walls go inwards 10. So build them 3 high. So here's where the walls go in there, which are 2 blocks high. So build them to 3 high underneath there, and then forward of that point, the walls will be 4 high because the deck is 1 block higher. So I'll just do this area first. I'll do one side at a time so you can sort of see how this goes. So I'll just do this bit here. This will be 3 high in this section. So like I said, it's a bit confusing doing this, and now next door's dog's barking, which is even more annoying. Like that. So there's that wall done there like that. So you got the outside edge, which goes back 16, out 2, back 14, in 5. So that in that area there, the wall is 3 high, and then forward of that point, in this section here, from the front wall back to where the outside walls go inwards, there's going to be 4 high. So that's why this is confusing. So this will all be 4 high now. So what I'll do now, I'll do wild edit because I can't be bothered to do the rest by hand. So just wild edit that. So I just use the set chords in that section there. So that's 4 high there, 4 high in this area, and then where the deck house gets lower, it's now 3 high. There we go. So there's those walls. I should just wild edit the other side to get this job done because it is a bit of a poo bum. And then up the other side, and there we go. And there we are. There's the walls done. So now you've got 2 decks basically. So the top, the first deck here, the front half of the deck is on the 4th block up, or 5th block up, so if you like. So the walls in here are 4 high. So the deck will fit in this area here, on top of those inside walls. So I should just use the fill tool here to fill this in. So fill wood by 200, and that should fill in this whole area. It does. And there we go. So there's the front half of the deck done like so. And as you can see underneath, the deck is up there, but you also got a little lip under here for where the deck overhangs. And then when you go further back, the deck would be 1 block lower. So the deck is up there, now you go 1 block down, and the deck is sitting 1 block below that, which is all fine. So there we go. So I shall use the world edit again to fill in the rest of the deck. It goes all the way out to the sides into those grooves, which go out to the side. Fill that all in, and there we go. There's our deck done like so, and it looks right basically. So there we are. It's a confusing one to do because, like I say, it's in 2 phases really. I could have done it in 2 phases, but I thought I'd get it all in one go. So here's how it'll look when it's finished. As you can see, with the extra details on it. So you got the front half here with the handrails around it. Then it goes up to a certain point just before the funnel, and then you got a couple of stairs which we can add in a minute. So there we go. That's how that is, and there's the rest of the walls around there. So there we go. If we go back to our build now, we can add those stairs in. So so from where the deck drops down a block, go 3 blocks in. So 1, 2, 3. Remove 2 blocks and replace with stairs like that. And then do the same on the other side. 1, 2, 3 in. Remove 2 blocks. Replace with stairs, and there we go. So that makes the deck accessible, if you like. So that's that job done like that. Now we just go down to the front of this deck house, and we can start adding the doors and windows. So I'll start in the middle. We'll put our windows like so across like that. So it's basically 5 windows like so. I've not done the ones below because, well, I can't be bothered. The ones on the bottom deck are going to have stairs on them, so that's why that's confusing. The ones down on the deck below I can come back to in a minute, but we'll focus on the top ones first. It's the same process as before. So a side window, and then it's going to be a pair of doors, and then 10 windows or so. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then pair of doors. You know where this is going. 1, 2, 3, and so on. I'll do the rest later on. But you get the idea. Just carry on that same design. 2 doors, 10 windows, 2 doors, 10 windows, and whatever you can fit in. And then what we'll do, we'll come back down now underneath to this front wall under here, which is in the middle deck. You've got the bottom deck, middle deck, and then the top deck up there. So in this middle deck here, we'll just add the doors and windows. Well, not doors, but the windows anyway, because the doors are already done. We'll just do the windows. So windows every third block, sort of thing, like so. And there we go, there's a front wall done there like that. The one down here, like I said, I'll come back to this one once the stairs are in place, so that will make life a little bit easier. So that's that top deck added, and like I say, I'll do the doors and windows during the jump cut, so that won't be too bad. And I shall do a jump cut now while I work out what I'm doing next, as well as those windows, and I shall return in just a moment, so back in a moment. Okay, back again. So I've added all the doors and windows to the upper deck house, and it should look something like that. So you've got 3 sets of doors and the windows all around. I think I did the back wall as well, and the other side is done as well. So that's those bits done there. So we don't need to touch this anymore today. Don't think so anyway. See how I feel later on. And what we're going to do now, we're going to go down to the end of the middle deck, middle deck basically. So you've got the stern deck there, and then you're going to go up one from there, which is to this empty space here. And this is where we're going to build the next deck house, which is sort of a 2-story separate, well, building if you like. So it's separate from the rest. So we're going to go to the back wall, which is here, and on the back wall we're going to go to the 3rd block forward on the wood. So 1, 2, 3, and put our centre block. So I'm a bit puffed out. Just run up the stairs. Right, and then what we're going to do, we're going to build this wall 23 wide now. So it's going to be 11 each side, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 plus the 2, like that. Same the other side, 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 plus 2, like that. And then forward, we're going to want 12, so 12 forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then on the inside of that, 2, like that. And then we do the same the other side, so it's forward 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the 2 like that. And then join them together across the front like so. And then we add the centre block as well, which is there. And there we go. So there's the foundations of our deck house. And then we're going to increase those walls to 3 high now. So I'll build them. I'll do them freehand for a minute. So 3 high all the way around. Not the most fun job, but we'll do it. And then the deck will sit on top of that. So like I say, it's a separate deck house. It's sort of like a 2-story block of apartments sort of thing. Well, that's what it looks like anyway. Or flats if you live where I am. And just do this one side. And then I shall weld edit it. Oop. So I'll weld edit the rest just to save a bit of time. So build it all to 3 high. Where's the set quartz? There it is. So sit 3 blocks high all the way around. I'll just do this one freehand. And there we go. So there's our deck house wall done. And then what we're going to do now is go to the front wall of that, which is closest to the main superstructure. And on the top block we're going to add 3 blocks of wood forward. So 1 on the top, 2, 3 like that. So 3 blocks of wood plus a centre block like that. And then we're going to build outwards from this block 18 to the side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Or basically out to the edge of the ship. And then the same the other side, 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Like so. And then the sides, we're going to go back 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. And then across the back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 plus a centre block. And then just do the same on the other side. So it's back back 8, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then back across to the middle. Like so. And there we go, there's the foundations of the deck. So what we're going to do now, go to the front wall again where those 3 blocks of wood are. And just going to continue the whole deck again in this whole space. So the deck will sit on top of these inside walls. So I shall stand here on this, actually I'll go over here, stand in this block here. The deck will go all the way out to the sides up to the overhang here, so just fill in the whole thing. I shall use the fill tool again, so fill wood by 200. And that fills in the whole area. And there we go, there is our deck house done like so. And then for the details we need the pillars, so from the front corner of the deck house we add our first pillar like that. And then the pillars are in the same position as the ones on the main deck house, so that's going to be every 3rd block. So 1 pillar, 2 pillars, 3 pillars, 4 pillars, 5 pillars, 6 pillars, and then 7 pillars like that. And there we go. There's our pillars done. And do the same on the other side as well, may as well. So 1 pillar, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 pillars. There we go. So there's that deck house done. And then, as before, just going to start adding your doors or windows. So I'll put some windows across the front. Every sort of 2 blocks, or as you know, the design that I do. Like that, although I have boo-booed that up. I knew I'd fuck that up. Right, start again. From the other side. There we go, so there's the front wall done. And then the sides, same again, just add your doors. I'll do one side, get it out of the way, so that's 1, and then 1 window, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 windows. Do the same on the other side. Put our doors in, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, and then across the back if you want, may as well. If you can't follow this design that I used, then I'm sorry, but this is just me doing random stuff. I don't have the full deck plans of how the windows are laid out, so this is just me doing random things. So if you don't like it, then I'm sorry. But anyway, there's our doors and windows done, and that's that deck house done there. So what we want to do now is do exactly the same thing on the deck above. So go 1 deck up and do the same design again. So 3 blocks forward on the wood from the back. 1, 2, 3. Add our centre block. And then it's 23 wide, so it's 11 each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Actually it's 11 and then 2. And the same on the other side. 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 plus the 2. And you can see it's same as the one below. And then it was forward 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus the 2. You can see it's same as below. And the same the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus the 2. Same as below, and then across the front. Like that, and then centre block again. And then once again increase them to 3 high all the way around, so I shall do this a little bit faster than I did before. I used welded it for this one this time, just to save a minute of farting around. Well, I'll try to anyway. I could just copy the whole deck from below, but doing it like this is more, well, proper how it should be. 'Cause I know a lot of people complain when I do things like that, so. But that's just me. La 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 la. Dee 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 dee. there's that deck house done. You can start adding the doors or windows if you want to, it's up to you. What you do then is go to the front wall again, on the top add the 3 blocks in the middle, 1, 2, 3, plus the centre block, and then it's out to the side 18, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, same the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and then back 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 5, 1, damn it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then back into the centre. I won't bother counting it, I just put a centre block when I get there. And that, and then the same the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I think. No, that was 8 there. And then the 13, I think. I won't bother counting it. And then the 5. And then back across to the middle. And there we go. And then the deck itself, once again, just fill in the whole thing with wood. Like so. And there we go, there's the top deck done. And once again, you can do the doors or windows the same design as I did before, down there. And then the pillars are the same position again, but first you're going to need to add a wall along the side. So just along the side, like the deck's over there, just along the side, along this deck here, just add a wall along for the pillars to stand on. Just down the sides only. All the way down like that, and then do the same the other side. From the corner to corner. Front corners to back corners. And there we go, so there's that done. And then the pillars, last of all. Pillar, pillar. And these ones are the same position as the ones below, so you don't need to count the positions, just look at the ones below. And there we go, there's those pillars, and then the same on the other side. So pillar, 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 and pillar. There we go. And there's those deck houses done. So the doors or windows I'll do during a jump cut, and then we shall move on to something else. So the next deck house will be another one similar but slightly smaller. So I should do another jump cut while I sort that one out, or sort out the writing down. I'll do the doors or windows, and then I'll come back in a moment. So back in a moment. Jump cut time. Right, back again. So what we're going to do now is build one more deck house tower, which will go in this space just here. So we're going to go from the back of the ship on the deck, right the way to the back of the ship on the deck. We're going to go from the centre block, we're going to go forward 24 forward. So that's the first block there. So we go 10, 20 and 24 forward there. And then we're going to put our centre block, and we're going to build a wall the full width of the deck basically. So I think it's 27 in width, but we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 out, and then forward 2, 1, 2 like that to connect to the side walls. Same the other side, all the way out to the side, and then 1, 2 there, and then double it in height to 2 blocks, like so. This is an awkward sized deck because it's halfway between the bottom deck and halfway between the upper deck over there, but this is just how it is. Anyway, there's the deck, the wall added there, and then for the deck will go just inside like so. So you don't have any space between upper and bottom, so there's probably a cavity here. So this deck section here probably doesn't exist on the real ship, but as I'm building this one, it does. So if you want to take it out, you can. But anyway, just fill in the whole of this area with the deck. So I shall stand on this block here and fill in the rest of it with world edit. So fill word by 200. That'll do. And there we go, there's the deck filled in, and it should look something like that in theory. Right, next job we want to do now is to build the deck houses themselves. We go to the back wall again of what we just built, and on the deck we're going to go to the third block forward on the wood. So 1, 2, 3, and put our centre block. And these deck houses inside walls are going to be 19 wide, so that's 9 either side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus the 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus the 2, and then forward 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then inwards 2 like that. So do the same the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 2, and then across the front, which is 9 in. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, plus the centre. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like that. Marvellous. And then it's 3 blocks high all the way around. You know how this goes. And then as before, you can start adding the doors and windows almost immediately if you want. It's up to you how you want to do this. I don't think many people care anymore. The channel has gone to shit, so those of you who do still watch, I appreciate it, but I don't see us lasting too long. Time to sell up and go on it. But we'll see. So I just build this all the way around like that. There we go, 3 blocks high. And then from the front wall now, on the top, we shall add 2 blocks of wood. So 1 block there and 1 block behind that, or forward rather, and then the centre block. And then you're going to build the walls, or the front wall outwards, 7 out to the side, no 15, sorry, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then the sides back we go 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, and then inwards 9, is it 9? Don't know actually. Oh, inwards 12, sorry, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Plus the centre. Same on the other side, same position, same thing again, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 out. And then back 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3. Like that. And then inwards 12, like so. And there we go. There's that thing done there like that. And then the deck, just go from that, those 2 wood blocks there, just carry on filling the deck from there. So I shall fill this in with the magic world edit, and there we go, there's the deck added there, and they don't look too bad. Now for the pillars underneath this deck, just scratch myself a minute. Right, for the pillars on this deck house, they are going to go 1 block in from the 1 block in from the side. So if we go inside, or underneath rather, instead of putting the pillars from the corner block like so, you're going to go 1 block in. So from the corner you go 1 block in and build the pillar from there. So it's going to go down to the deck like so, and it's 3 blocks high, so it doesn't interfere with the handrail. So it's 1 pillar there, and it's the same distance, so it's 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4 add a pillar, and it should be it should be 5 pillars. So 1, 2, 3, 4 in 1. Another pillar there. That's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another pillar, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, another pillar there, and there we go. There's our 4 pillars, and they're right on the 1 block in from the edge, which is fine. That's how it should be. And then just do the same the other side quickly. So 1, 2, 3 high there. 1, 2, 3, 4 back. 1, 2, 3, 4 back. 1, 2, 3, 4 back. 1, 2, 3, 4 back, like that, and there we go. Now it's only on this deck that the wood pillars are like that. On the next deck above, the pillars will be on the usual edge like so, but don't need to worry too much like that. That's the deck house done there. Like I say, you can still do the doors and windows. I will do them in a jump cut because they're basically the same as every other design that I've done. It's the same layout. So for the next deck, we want to do now is add a wall all the way around the top deck, like we've like this. You just add a wall all the way around. This one's different to the other deck, so it goes all the way around, front, back, sides, and all sorts. So add the wall all the way around, like so. Like that, and there's that area done there. And then the next job I want to do is build the same deck house inside walls like this above, so it's the same principle as before. So we go 3 blocks forward on the wood, 1, 2, 3, add our centre block, and then this wall is 19 wide, so that's is it 19? Yeah, so 9 either side, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus the 2. Same the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus the 2. forward 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 2. Same the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 2. Join them together across the front like so. There's the right direction, isn't it? Yep, and then just build them to 3 high as before. And then all the way around. And I'll weld it. Set chords like that. Come on, do it properly. Oh, I'll do it freehand, it's easier. And then across the front like that, and there we go. There's our deck inside walls, and then once again on the front wall again, just add 2 blocks of wood plus the centre block. And it's the same principle before, so it's out 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Back 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 8. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in 3. And then into the centre. Like that. Same the other side. 15 out. And then back 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. And then in again. Like so. That's that deck house pretty much done. And then the next thing again, add the wood, which is again on the top of all the inside walls. Use the fill tool again. That fills in all the wood there. And that's almost the top deck house done. And then the deck house pillars go from the corner blocks this time, so they're in the same position as the ones below, but in or out 1. So these ones are indented by 1, but these ones on the top are not indented, so they're right on the edge of the ship. So same position, just further out. So every 4th block, add your pillars, and there's 5 again, so 5 pillars, like so. And then the same the other side. And there we go, there's our deck house done. Alright, except for the doors and windows, but we'll come back to those in the next part. So that's all I'm going to do today. That's all the superstructure main done, although there's still two more deck houses to go on, but we'll do those in the next part. There's one deck house that goes on the stern, which consists of 2 decks, and then you got the deck house which goes on the bridge, well, which will be the bridge, so we'll focus on that one when I get to it in part 3. So that's part 2 all done. The ship's definitely looking a lot better than it was. So that's that done. So like I say, part 3 will be those 2 deck houses as mentioned. Also the funnels, probably the masts and the forecastle details as well. And then part 4 will be the lifeboats and things like that. So we'll see how things go on. So thanks for watching and all things like that. So this is Rich signing off, logging off, disappearing, and I shall return in part 3. So bye for now.